There's a moment in life that nobody prepares you for. Not when you get your first job. Not when you move away from home. Not even when you realize you're getting older yourself. It's the moment you look at your parents and suddenly see their age. Not all at once, just in little things. Your dad holds his phone a little farther from his face now. Your mom walks a little slower through the grocery store. They ask you to repeat things more often. They get tired earlier than they used to. And somehow, none of it happened overnight. Life was moving too fast for you to notice. You were busy growing up, busy trying to survive, busy chasing something better. And while you were building your life, your parents were quietly growing old in the background of it. Your mom still says, "Text me when you get home." Your dad still asks if your car is okay before asking how he is. Some things never changed, except them, the people who once carried you effortlessly. Now pause for a second when standing up. The hands that protected your entire childhood don't look as strong anymore. And maybe the hardest part is this: they never say it. They never sit you down and tell you they're getting older. They just keep loving you the same way they always did. Quietly, patiently, without asking for much in return. One day you notice your dad taking the stairs more carefully. One day your mom starts forgetting little things she never used to forget. One day you hear tiredness in their voice for the very first time, and something inside you sinks, because in your heart, you thought they would stay strong forever, but they won't. And deep down, I think that scares all of us a little, because no matter how old we get, part of us still feels like children when it comes to our parents. We think there will always be more time, more dinners, more phone calls, more holidays, more ordinary moments we barely pay attention to, until one day, those ordinary moments become the ones we miss the most. When we were younger, we didn't notice the little things. We thought dinner just appeared on the table. We thought clean clothes magically folded themselves. We thought the light stayed on because that was normal. We didn't see the exhaustion behind any of it. We didn't notice Dad fixing things around the house after a long day of work, still in his work clothes, barely sitting down before solving another problem for everyone else. We didn't notice Mom saying, "I already ate," when there probably wasn't enough food for everyone. As kids, we thought they were simply adults, strong adults, capable adults, people who always knew what to do. But now that we're older, we realize how tired they must have been sometimes, how stressed, how worried, how overwhelmed, and somehow, they still made our childhood feel safe. That's what hits the hardest. Not the big sacrifices, the quiet ones, the kind that happened every single day without us realizing it. Your parents probably went through things they never talked about, bills they hid from you, stress they carried alone, fear they swallowed just so you could sleep peacefully at night, and they never needed applause for it. Your dad probably checked the doors at night while everyone else was asleep. Your mom probably stayed awake waiting to hear you come home safely. Even now, they still worry about you more than they worry about themselves. That kind of love is so quiet. You almost miss it when you're young, until you grow older and start becoming tired yourself. Then suddenly, you understand them a little more. You understand why your dad sat silently sometimes, why your mom sounded exhausted but still asked about your day first, why they kept going even when life was heavy. Because loving you was never something they had to think about. They just did it, over and over again, in ordinary ways, in invisible ways, in the kind of ways that become priceless once you finally notice them. And then, life got busy, not because we stopped loving them. Life just kept moving. There were jobs to keep, bills to pay, dreams to chase, people to become. And somehow, the phone calls became shorter. "Hey Mom, I'm a little busy right now. I'll call you back later. Sorry Dad, maybe next weekend." At first, it didn't feel like a big deal. You think there will always be another weekend, another holiday, another visit home. But time has a quiet way of slipping past us. One day you realize it's been months since you sat at the dinner table with them. Months since you noticed how much grayer your dad's hair has gotten. Months since you really looked at your mom instead of rushing through a conversation. And the strange thing is, parents rarely complain about it. They don't say, "You don't visit enough." They just say things like, "Drive safe. Don't work too hard. Let us know when you get home." As if their love never learned how to ask for attention. Sometimes your mom calls just to hear your voice for 2 minutes. Sometimes your dad pretends he just had a question, when maybe he simply missed talking to you. And while we're out trying to build our lives, they're quietly learning how to live with our absence. That part hurts, because nobody warns you that adulthood slowly changes the people you love from daily presence into occasional visits. Nobody tells you that one day your childhood home will feel quieter, that your parents will wait a little longer by the window when you say you're coming over, that they'll smile a little bigger when you finally walk through the door. And then there are the moments that stay with you. The time your dad needed help carrying something heavy for the first time. The moment your mom forgot a story she used to tell perfectly. The first time you noticed they looked smaller somehow, older somehow. And for a second, reality hits you harder than expected. They're not becoming superheroes again. They're becoming human, fragile, tired, temporary. And maybe that's why ordinary moments start hurting the most. A missed phone call, a canceled visit, a short conversation you rushed through because you were distracted. Not because you were a bad son or daughter, but because life happened so fast. And by the time we finally slow down enough to notice, time has already changed them. So if you still have time, hold them a little closer. Not in some dramatic way, not because you're suddenly afraid, but because one day, you'll realize the little things were never little at all. The way your mom says your name, the way your dad asks the same questions every phone call, the familiar sound of them moving around the house, the meals they keep offering you even when you say you're not hungry. Right now, those moments probably feel ordinary, but one day, they won't. One day, you would give anything just to sit in that ordinary moment one more time, to hear their footsteps again, to hear your mom yell from another room, to watch your dad fall asleep in front of the TV after a long day. Funny how the things we barely notice become the things we miss the deepest. And maybe love isn't always about big speeches or perfect moments. Maybe sometimes love is simply staying a little longer before leaving, answering the phone even when you're tired, listening to the same story again like it's the first time, sitting beside them without looking at the clock. Because time is strange. When we're young, we think we have endless amounts of it. But as we grow older, we begin to understand how precious ordinary days really are. And maybe our parents understood that all along. That's why they always wanted us home a little longer. That's why they kept asking us to visit. That's why even a short phone call meant so much to them. Not because they wanted anything from us, but because love, for parents, has always been simple. They just wanted us near. So if your parents are still here, I hope you slow down enough to notice them. Notice their voice. Notice their laughter. Notice the way they still care for you, even now, because nothing in this world stays forever. And one day, you'll miss even the smallest things about them. The conversations you thought you'd always have. The hugs you thought you'd always get. The people you somehow believed would always be waiting there. So love them gently while you can. Not perfectly, not dramatically, just genuinely. And if this reminded you of someone you love, send this to them.